Hey, this is Steve with Real-Time Music Solutions, and today we're going to talk about prepping your Sinfonia Flex booking, and specifically about the Cut Tacet feature. Recently, we announced Sinfonia Flex, which gives you the ability to book partial orchestrations when you only need a few instruments covered to fill out your band. Naturally, if you book only a few instruments of an orchestration, that means you may run into long sections of silence in Sinfonia, where these instruments are tacet or not playing. While you could tap through the silence, ideally following a conductor as part of the pit, we've provided an option to cut most of the tacet area of a song instead. I have a booking here for Les Mis where I've only purchased the Reed 1, trumpet, and bass books. Here's how it sounds. I'm going to go ahead and close a couple of things so we can focus squarely on the rhythm window. Go ahead and get rid of our editing tabs. And for the moment, fold in the keyboard tray. In areas where my selected instruments are active, these tap rhythms would play just fine. I'll tap through them for the first few bars, and note that with some taps, there will be silence as the instruments aren't active. If you wanted to go into edit mode and simplify the rhythm, or place rests and perhaps stops in these little one-off areas, you could. Or you can tap right on through like I did. Cut Tacet is more for areas where there are multiple bars of rest. If we look later on in the song at measures 118 through 122, we'll find such a location. I'll go ahead and just hit play. As you can see, it's silent, and if I tap, I'm just tapping through silence. And the music enters again at 123. I'll hit stop. So if I wanted to save myself tapping over areas like this, I could enter edit mode, select everything in the rhythm window with Command A on Mac or Control A on Windows, and click the Cut Tacet button over here. There's a number of parameters here to look over before we hit OK. Number one is the measure/bar threshold. The default setting for the measure bar threshold is 0. This will make sure the tacet sections are cut as close to the active sections as possible. If you prefer to have a bar of silence where you tap a basic rhythm based on the time signature prior to the music coming back in, you could change this number to 1. We'll stick with 0 for this demonstration. We also have add stop events after parsed sections. This ensures that after you play through an active section, Sinfonia will full stop and not hold on to any notes. And then the next time you tap, you'll jump to the next active section. You can also add a-tempo events before parsed sections. The a-tempo events ensure that if you were to hit play instead of tap at one section or another, Sinfonia is going to pick up the underlying tempo rather than use your previously tapped tempo. These settings are great as a default. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. As I mentioned, measure 118 through 122 are tacet or silent for the unlocked instruments in this booking. Technically, the last active beat of measure 117 would be beat 3. Beat 4 is tacet, so why is there a quarter note here? The Cut Tacet feature adds this last beat as a cutoff for the player. I'll demonstrate by starting to tap at bar 116, hitting the cutoff stop event at beat 4 of 117, pause for a bit, and then begin tapping again, which will jump us immediately to the next active section, bar 123. I can slow down, we cut off, and when I start to tap again, we're active. And let's go back to edit mode real quick. Again, if you would rather tap through the silence, just keeping this quarter note pulse, you could do that as well. You could copy this and paste. And now it'd be tapping through the silence instead of resting. How you use these features are completely up to you. Regardless, if you want to go through your entire show and Cut Tacet, you'll go song by song. Again, selecting the whole area, clicking Cut Tacet, clicking OK. And when you're done, make sure to File, Save, and go back to performance mode. You must be in performance mode to tap. We can't wait to see what you think about this new feature. This has been Steve with Real Time Music Solutions. Thanks for watching.